Hello everyone, welcome to the Northern Tarot. My name is Andy. Today I will do the reading for the 2nd, the 3rd and the 4th of September 2022. And this is general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel to help it grow. If you're already here and want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box. Okay, so about the next 3 days, the energies is gonna be light because it's the new moon. But we expecting to see Mercury to conjunct with Mech, and Mech is a dark planet. It's all about the intelligence that you gain and connected. Why you connected to the nature. So if you can have a trip to go out somewhere to close to the nature to feel that healing, so this is more about the healing, the prepare of the new energies changes about to come. If you in that positions, or if you cannot travel somewhere to the nature, if you can meditate at home to feel the movement of the earth or something like that, uh, there will be healing and information sent to you. So it's kind of like your spiritual team trying to get connect to you through the external environment, right? Remember that. And the best external environment is the nature. If you can do that, if anyone has a garden, please make use of time to sit in your garden and give you the quality time to yourself. You don't need to spend too much time, because obviously that we have different things to do. But if you can spare some time for yourself, that is really good advice for people to do this weekend. Now, Uranus gonna retrograde on the 3rd, on the 3rd of September. So that means that all the things that trying to shift will have the boost in some drastic plan and actions in the future. Not in the future, right? In the coming time. However, September is very complicated month. If you remember, I say the key word is preparation, because on one hand, it's trying to push people to figure out how to really put an end or the final stamp on something. But then also Mercury retrograde around the 12th of September. And also this time, the retrograding is a bit more complicated than the usual Mercury before, because Mercury is actually gonna shift back from Libra back to Virgo. But right now Mercury is in Libra. Now there's a meaning for that, but we will save that until that day, so we can talk more about that, because right now we will focus on the next 3 days. So the next 3 days, in my opinion, that will be the meaning of the healing when you trying to connect, and why it's like the time for you to practice grounding skills, because obviously that there are things needs to be done, there's new things need to be opened there, but because we cannot see 100% the future what it comes, so we will have to take it each day and go along with the universe energies to make sure that we on the right track. So it's very good that if you want to spend some quality time with people, but make sure that that's someone like-minded, or not the time for passions or crazy flaming partying, right? It's a good time to exchange ideas, or mutual communications with people. So if you're in that position, then yeah, that is really advice. Temporarily, this energies to me is not about dating, or like I'm trying to to know the new one. If you already met your soulmate, or in that process of learning each other, this is the time for you to do that mutual exchange of ideas, communication, healing, utilizing the energies. That this is all about healing of the next 3 days. Okay, now let's go to the cards and see what the cards say. Okay, so as usual, we will go to the Oracle card first to see what we have for the fortunes of the next 3 days. This is for the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th of September 2022. Okay, so the first card we have is the freedom of truth. Communicate honestly, be who you truly are. Now, if you here with me for some time now, then you know that whenever that I analyze the energies, it's always matching with the cards, and this is very true because when we see the energy in that kind of like supportive to your how I say self development, that also means that we need to utilize this to heal, and also by healing yourself you can heal other people, and you heal other people through talking, communications, expressing, um, being truthful. And so when we being supported and advised to do that, we should do it, because do you know why? Because when people supposed to hear something from you, they will be open, the heart chakra will be open to receive the informations. It's easier when it's advised you to focus on maybe like other things like taking action, or like making plan preparations and all sort of thing. So now this is the time for you to open up about what you think. So please do that. You will gain a lot more result rather than other times. Okay, now the second card we have is the Enlightenment. Look from the highest perspective, see the divine in everyone. This is actually very true too, because the two cards actually, how I say, go with each other. Because when you open up your ideas or what you want about things, and like showing that willingness to teamwork with someone, that's when you know that you learn the lessons about sharing, and also that's when you see if the people also learn the same qualities. Now, when you open up and, like, it's like you test your wisdom and knowledge of the things that you have learned. Now, when you did that with people, when you do that with people, you will then allow to see things from even a higher level point of view. So that is the logics of how we do things. It sounds a little bit crazy, but it's actually very logical because you think about that. Because when we want to build up something with someone, especially in relationship, if we don't learn the lessons of being truthful about what we want, because we forget that we're still wearing mask every day. So the process of like taking that mask off bit by bit gradually every day is a long process, and not many people actually volunteer to do it, because only the people who wants to enjoy that freedom, enjoy that genuine feelings and love, will have the gut, the courage, the bravery to pursue such things. Of course, that I don't say that that's the best formula, because everyone will choose to live different ways. But the spirit's advice here is, if you want to enjoy that enlightenment, like being free, then it's time for you to communicate with each other truthfully, honestly, about who you actually are. Stop, like, because a lot of time people will trying to hide, not quite hide, but avoid mentioning their weakness or the things that bother them. So that is a sign of self-victimizations, and that's also the sign of the ego that you still have left in your shadow. So please think about that. Now let's come to the dark mirror oracle card to see if the message is also say the same thing about this. Naked before the stars, that's what I'm talking about. So naked before the star is about your spirits to be just bare truth of your identity. Nothing else comes as a makeup, and that is the freedom of truth. So you can enjoy that enlightenment. So the three cards say exactly the same thing. So I have no doubt that in the next 3 days, people will have good opportunities to how I say self-expressing, to express themselves to people, to the loved one, or also the people that matters to them right now at this moment. This is one of the blessing. Okay, so I was about to shuffle, but this card comes out playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirits of fun to shine. Now, you can only be in that, how I say, youthful spirit of fun when you back to your nature, because that is your identity. That is your authenticity. That is your, how I say, signature. That's what you being loved about. That's why people attracted to you. um to allow that recapture a romance, you see the word recapture. That, do you think why it recaptured? It's like you revived the how I say, the planted memories from the universe between you and that soulmate. So I have the funny feeling this weekend a lot of people want to spend the quality time with their soulmate and start to learn how to be truthful, start to learn how to be more equal sharing, giving and taking. So it's like the time for you to practice everything that you learned from the life university. So congratulations everyone if you resonate with this reading. And if you resonate, please comment, so I know that your story, I can give you my insights and advices, and also other people see it and can follow your footsteps, because things actually happening. Okay, now let's go to the tarot and see what we have. Wow, the first card's coming out very fast. It's the Eight of Swords. So a lot of people will kind of like this is the magical moment that you've been looking for, the aha moment, the awakening, how I say, event. So you're going through the awakening energy and period. So you kind of feeling yourself still struggle with things, but then, you know, the more you go in the new cycle, the more blessings that the universe trying to give you, because that's how it designed, to give you the boost of all different aspects. So maybe the aspect where the energy boosted in the recent past were not quite the part that you missing, but now it comes to that part of you fighting against yourself, resist to yourself, to the changes, to the upgrading of the energy. So the universe has to send in this energy so you can finally get out of that blindfoldedness, um, the non-existent fears that you are going through lately. Okay, so let's see the second card, what we have. The second card, okay, so that's one. Right, let's take that one. The Two of Wands. No more to say. So like you feel it. So it's like imagine that if you really literally blindfold yourself, if you try that, or imagine you doing that, but you going to the daylight, so you can feel the sun, everything, and you can start to see like it's no longer like the dark in the darkness. It, you cannot see, but you can feel the light in front of you. That is exactly how you feel with the Two of Wands here. So you actually are talking to yourself and say, oh, hang on, I have to go, I have to move now, because I can feel that I'm in a different environment. So that's why the Eight of Swords is in reverse energy. So you are actually taking that blindfold down. That is very good. If any, because I know some of you, right, going through this emotions lately now. So if you going through this experience of the weekend, that you feeling that the energy is being opened up for you, and you start to feel connected more to the external environment. That's why I advise, the trick is get close to the nature as much as you can, give yourself quality time. Now if you resonate with this story, please come back and comment, so we can discuss about that. Okay, the the reason why I always ask that, because I want to share your story with other people, but also I want to collecting the experiences, the real experiences from people, so I can make patterns for the next year and the year after that for the younger generation. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. Now, the next card we have is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups here is actually your energy. You feeling like the healing is being completed. It's like it reached to the level that you feeling like you now can start to relax. So this is gonna be quite relaxing weekend for many people. Now let's see the challenge. What we have, the challenge gonna be the Ten of Swords. The challenge is, do you really want to end at, you know, like the all the old stuff? I don't want to say the old cycle, because you are now in the new cycle. That's why you are being urged inside, energy wise speaking. So the Ten of Swords is the challenge here is, do you really want to hold on something that there's nothing but just painful memories or painful experiences? So we need to clarify this, because there will be a hidden message about this. Now let's see what coming toward people. The Five of Cups. So, you know, I don't know why, but, you know, like I didn't have to shuffle much today, but the cards just trying to come out itself. So the Five of Cups here is actually in the reverse energy. So you actually realize, so it, you know, for many people, you realize that now you're ready to give and receive love with the Queen of Cups. And also you realize that, oh, that person right there was the one why I didn't understand things. And then you realize, the more you communicate with each other, the more you feeling like that playfulness is being brought back, because you both learn the same things, that you were not ready at that time for the divine plan. So that's why people had to split. In one of the reading I did, I was talking about this already. It's like the two people traveling together to head to the star or the castle. Let's say it that way. And they met each other, and they really fond of each other. But then, because they didn't have enough tools to cross the river, to cross the jungle, so one will have to go to the stream, you know, to figure out how to cross the river, and one has to go to the jungle to figure out how to cross the woods. And when they completed that, they joined each other again, and they head toward the castle or the star. So this is that story. So that, so this weekend, a lot of people is like gonna be celebrating this achievement, because it's like your aha moment. You recognize your soulmate. Okay, now let's clarify the Eight of Swords. Let's see what we have. With the Eight of Swords, we have the Five of Pentacles. So the Eight of Swords, the reason why you decided to step out of the shadow, the darkness, the blankness, because you fed up with holding on the pains. You just being so resistant in a weird way, that you're holding on without even ideas for how long and why you're doing it. But then suddenly you realize that why you actually did it without a reason, it doesn't make sense. And that's exactly the Fire Pentacle trying to say. So you decided to leave that you know, self-imprisonment that you created for yourself. Now let's see the Two of Wands. So this is kind of like, because you realize the path that you're heading to, because clarity is gained. So there's a lot of truth that comes out this weekend. And this is about, remember, this is after the divine clock ticking. So everything is in its divine plan just now, until whenever things being established, and then you can use your free will power to create, to be creative in life, and you create whatever that you want to create later on with the free will power. But right now, you still have to go along with that divine plans, because it's all about divine timing here. So for some people a bit late awakening and catching up with the energies, and now they're trying to catch up, and this is what spirit trying to help you to pull you through. All you need to do is to put down that blank fold, and to do that, the universe will send you the clarity about the connection with someone here, because you're thinking about someone. You're thinking about someone from afar, someone from the distance. Okay, so let's see the Queen of Cups. Who's the Queen of Cups thinking of? Because you get a lot of it's like all the facts and figures been collected, and then you figure out who is the right one for you, because you now have all the data to compare people with each other, to see who is the genuine one, who is the one who being fair, who is the one that ready to give you that love that you're looking for. The Queen of Cups, wow, it's a Nine of Cups. So like this moment of truth, it sparkled everything. It's like you are at the end of the tunnel, and you start to feel that sunshine in ahead of you, outside of the tunnel, and then suddenly there's a sun ray, there's a beam of the sun ray just went through straight into the end of the tunnel to show you the path, and then you just step out of that tunnel. So that is the feeling that you're gonna experience this weekend for many people. Now let's see the challenges. The Ten of Swords. What we have. The Ten of Swords here is the challenge is coming to an end, but do you recognize it? Do you realize it? The Devils. So the Devil here is actually all the, how I say, the karmic energies that pumped into you of all the times till this moment, till the end of this. So the devil trying to place the last chess move to see if they can still imprison you. And this is actually your own shadow, because all the devil forces now step back, because they're not supposed to be in the new cycle. The new cycle is a different design for people. So the only way they did is they have to penetrate the very deep, dark, poisonous root into your shadow to make you feeling so vulnerable, so worthless, so useless, so like just bottom of everything. That's how you feel. And now the challenge is, if you realize that all those feelings were not you, it were penetrated by all the bad people, the devils, the bad energies. If you can realize that, it's so simple. You will step out of the sunlight and shine. Now what comes toward you is the Five of Cups, is the recognitions of a pair of soulmate here. So it's the clarity that you gain here. Now let's see what coming toward you. Let's see what coming toward you. Unbelievable. 10 of Cups. Now you believe me? So this weekend, for many people, it's gonna be a celebration. That's why I said that earlier. It feels like it's a celebrate of your achievements, of what you went through, because finally you can put things down and feeling that relief moment, and feel it, and start to feel that freedom and blessing come, new energy coming in, and start to transforming. It's a little bit late compared to the people that did it right on the awakening period, but remember, this is a process, so it's a cue. So sometimes it's not your turn yet, so be patient. And now if it's your turn, and then you can completed this, you can complete this and enjoy this, and go away and start to create that new life that you always manifested, and then the next one will follow you, and so on the process. But remember, because the energy is going to be very complicated, so we have to stay very tight, very stay tuned to every little move of what's going on, especially September, because preparation, when you have a good preparation, you will have a great success in any aspect of your life. Okay, now let's go to the yes and no questions to see if we can get any suggestion from spirits. So if you have question, then it's okay. If you don't have any question, that's okay too. If you want to pause the video before I open the cards, please do. Ask the question yes and no only, please. Now let's see what we have. Okay, so let's take that card. Here the question, recovery. Unbelievable. I analyze the energies, I see the tendencies, and I say, wow, this is must be for the healing. This is for like restructuring within interpersonal healing. You know, personal and interpersonal healing. It's kind of like very sophisticated energy. It's delicate energy. Okay guys, so this is all I've got for you. If you like what I'm doing, please like, share the video and subscribe to the channel to help it grow. If you want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.